Yo. Oh, I've had better days. Coffee's okay. It was real crowded today, so I think maybe it wasn't made with as much love. I do need water. No, this chat's not for Otto hate. It's more for us to talk about it, and I don't know if anybody needs to get anything out. We don't know where Otto is. I would imagine Houston or Texas. Still haven't heard anything, but I don't know. Oh, he's probably killing my Wi-Fi. Honestly, this company, so my place used to have like a deal with some Wi-Fi company, but that like expired or whatever. Like, you can get whatever you want. You want this faster one? And I was like, yeah, and it actually made it slower, so. Join my team. Well, see, I think we do have to keep him in the band. I'm glad you brought that up, because I don't know, people can grow, and I don't know when the last time he did, you know, like somebody was, but I'd like to think it was, I mean, the only confirmed ones are what, 20, like 12 and 15 or something. I think as long as he's around good people like me and Jeff, I think we can kind of fix whatever he's got going on. No, I do think it I don't want to say hijack. I mean, by being a good influence, all that really means to me is not, you know, like people. Yeah, we opened for Black Bear. That is a good question. We did do that. I would just say if you see him, maybe just I don't know what his favorite method is. I know ones that he's kind of gotten away with, but I feel like I can't talk about them without getting banned on here. I've been picking my nails about this all day. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I always had my suspicions, or at least light suspicions, because there was just so much weirdness and he was so secretive and everything. So I kind of started putting out feelers, like at first in like funny merch or like in songs or whatever. Well, I think Jeff and I have been safe because it would be like, I think it would raise more questions if something happened to one of us, especially because I've already brought up the suspicions. There's so many things, so much information I want to get out. I keep kind of losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, I feel like normally when people do the kind of like thing, they, no, John knows. I've been talking to him about it. When people, my ADHD cannot do this. There's so many questions. I'm sorry. People get people close to them, and so I think he's different than other like people by choosing mostly strangers. I don't know if he has a specific type or not. 2012 was the first confirmed. We just got new international booking. We could come to Mexico. I mean, I just feel like that's not what you guys would want to talk about right now. I've seen that there are 2 confirmed people who have been, but I don't know if he regrets it. We haven't talked to him. I always kind of figured he had trophies. He used to do this. He always had like weird little trinkets in his car, and he said it was from geocaching, which is a thing you can do where you like look up where stuff is and then go get it based on coordinates. But I'm starting to kind of think he just like took things from people. I don't know if he's remorseful. Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, I didn't even know about geocaching, so whenever I did have suspicions, I was kind of like, I don't know, I just thought it raised red flags for me, but it also could be legit. I don't know. Are you safe during Pride Month? I don't know if Otto knows what month it is, so, and I don't know if that would dictate. And I don't know if that would dictate his choices or not. I don't know if his compulsions are too hard to, ignore, but. I've texted him. I haven't heard anything. Yeah, he's still going to be in the band. I mean, I don't know if he has a burner phone or not, but I feel like his current phone is kind of a burner phone. He doesn't want to download anything. He would never have, like, it was always kind of funny, but like the whole like not doing social media stuff, like not even liking having pictures of him out there. I'm like, you kind of have to, or a band. It sort of makes sense. Like maybe he wouldn't want to be recognized. I feel like we would know if he's been arrested by now. Jeff is not involved with that. Jeff is just doing his own thing at home. Yeah, it is weird to not have the socials. Like, it's like there's been movies that I've seen in the last like couple of years where they're like, the girl's like, I met this guy. He doesn't even do socials or whatever. And some of the friends are like, that's weird, but he does wind up being a killer. I don't know if I have to testify or not, because again, I don't actually know facts. You know what I mean? It's not like I can just walk in there and be like, this is what I think based on my hunches, you know what I mean? So it's really up to the investigators to figure out the full extent of what he's been up to. He's threatened me 1,000,000 times. And yes, he did sneak into my house. That is real. That was in 2013 or 14. I swear to God, this is true. He climbed up onto a vehicle, got onto my parents' garage, walked across the awning, and came in through the second story window. And he did this 2 days in a row. And so when he was coming the next time, like for a band practice, I saw him pulling up, like out of the front window. And so I went and I just locked the windows, like all of them, and I just went and got in the shower, so I couldn't help him if I like wanted to. And so sure enough, he did it, and he was stuck on my parents' roof, and some neighbors on the street behind them saw it and called the police. And so Otto was brought to my parents' front door with a cop. We do come to Canada. What are you talking about? And they were like, do you know this guy? And part of me wishes I was like, no chance. I don't know who that is at all. I've never seen him, but I'm a bad liar. So it's just like, yeah. And so it kind of explained it. There is photo evidence of that, because the cop was like, oh, you a band? And we're like, fuck. And he's like, I play drums. And we're like, what was it? I think I committed. And I was like, yeah, you want to come play drums? And he's like, okay. And I was like, fuck. So he came in and was doing like a for like 5 minutes. And we're like, that's really good. I don't know how many people he got, but yes. I'm telling you, I wasn't in on it. Y'all know how much I hate blood. But I had hunches, and I did try and put it out there. But you also can't just accuse people of things baselessly, because, that's defamation. And I'm not trying to get my shit rocked. I'm trying to buy a house. I'm coping like the rest of us, honestly, like trying to get in front of it, be light about it where we can, remember the good things as opposed to just looking at it the way it was, because we've been doing this band for over 10 years, so it's hard to just, I don't know, people. 2 people confirmed, but I feel like more are coming. Just the more they describe. Well, I hope there's not 103. Show us your shirt. I know I picked a bad day to wear it, but have you seen this man? It's Otto. I don't know if he actually got anybody while we were on the road, but I'm not ruling anything out right now because it is the perfect opportunity. Like, he could do something early. I mean, I don't think it was like, because we have to go through a lot of border patrols and stuff, but I don't know what exactly he would do. Like, if it was just like like, I hate talking about this. I don't know what he did, but it would give him a chance to do something and then leave for another city very quickly, I mean, he has a perfect alibi. I don't think I can get him to do a story time. I cannot get him on the phone right now. Oh, I think he has to be like fully charged with before he actually gets a court date, so I don't know when that is. But luckily we don't have like any tours booked that we'd have to cancel and bum even more people out. I don't know. I don't know what he knows. Yeah, I hope we figure it out in time for Lollapalooza. I mean, no matter what, the show's going on, but still have to figure out the set list for that. But obviously that's not what's at the forefront of my mind right now. He has never tried to make me an accomplice. As far as I know, he's always acted alone. It sucks that it just has to happen while like we finally go independent and start dropping stuff, this is what comes out of it. It just feels like the universe is just kicking me in my no-no square over and over. I think Otto's like real early Capricorn. Well, he's like end of December 28th. And I think I'm like right at the tail end. So. Trust me, we want to come back to Asia so bad. We want to do like a very extensive thing. Obviously, this complicates that because if someone's charged with, we can't go anywhere. What do you mean, of course he's a Capricorn? I'm a Capricorn. We could go to Rhode Island. I don't know if we can leave the country with him anymore, but we can go to Rhode Island. I mean, Otto's jokingly tried to like me, but usually I just finish and we move on. You and my dad share a birthday. That's cool. What the hell is Skibbity Toilet? I'm glad some of y'all still have a sense of humor. I don't know what his type is. I would assume people smaller than him, which is hard to find. I mean, there were times where, so when we first started touring, if we weren't sleeping on somebody's floor, we would get like the worst hotel ever. And there would be, it was like a 2-bed one, like 2 single beds. And we'd go 3 deep in both of them. And then one person would sleep on the floor, like on a cot. So there were definitely times where like I woke up and he's just kind of like standing or like coming out of the bathroom or whatever, you know, different things. And I was always like a little, I mean, and that's when we had suspicions too. Like we always had them. But like I knew him before water parks even. And I always just kind of knew he was like strange. So I don't know. Sometimes you just have a feeling. I did not pick his victims. I could fight him off. Louisiana Hotel. Oh. What is your Muse streak? I don't know what this is. No, 2018, I think that's when I think I told y'all about that time he bit that person. I guess I've forgiven him, but it's not up to me really. He did bite. That is real. I mean, I don't know how to not forgive him. What am I supposed to do? Lucas and I have talked about it. I don't know. No, it wasn't someone's finger, it was their back. Meet and greet may just be Jeff and I from now on. We'll have to feel it out. Does he take requests? Nice. All right, that's probably enough questions for now. Thank you guys for understanding. I don't even know what else to say. It's not like a thing you can just sign off on, but that's it, I guess. thank you for hearing me and talking about it and just, I don't know, keeping communication open. All right, well, I guess I'm going to sign off. Continue to share your stories, and I'll see them, boost them. Yeah, just whatever we can do. And I will keep you all updated. Maybe we'll do another one of these. Stream Soul Sucker, sorry to promo right now. Again, we're just independent now. It's on all streaming. Music videos on YouTube and shit. You get it. I'm gonna go finish this coffee, and I'll see you online, I guess. What the fuck? Good afternoon.